And good afternoon. Welcome to Today at the Races, presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stanton Salter, along with our oddsmaker, Keith Fustel, on a beautiful, picturesque Friday to kick off a big monster 3-day weekend here at Laurel Park. We have a big day today, big 9-race card, Stronach 5, and the big festival tomorrow, Sunday fun day with all the football. Where do we start? Beautiful weather. It's been a busy morning, a lot going on. We got some interviews with trainers this morning, 8 stake races tomorrow. But we have the Stronach 5 to get through today.
Yeah, we had a carryover last week, right? A big pool went into that. Our man Ron Nicoletti gave it out. I know these guys are going to try to go back-to-back weeks with giving the fans the Stronach 5. And here's your lineup for today's Stronach 5.
It's a $100,000 guarantee, and it paid almost $4,000 last Friday. And Ron Nicoletti down there at Gulfstream gave it out, so good luck to him for looking for back-to-back winners in the Stronach 5. There's the lineup of races. Starts Laurel Park, race 8. Post time 5:12 Eastern. Then we go to Gulfstream Park, race 7. Leg C, Golden Gate Fields, race 4. Then Leg D is back here to Laurel Park, race 9. I like the Scott Lake mare in there, Queen Esther. And then we wrap it up, Leg E, Gulfstream Park, race 9. So there's the lineup of races. Industry low, 12% takeout on that Stronach 5. So that starts Laurel Park, race 8. We have a nice carryover today in the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. That will start race 4 today on our 9-race program, and there's the carryover, $8,470. Tim Tulloch, my co-host in the afternoon, he'll have a ticket for that. You can check out all of our tickets and picks for today and tomorrow. They're online now, laurelpark.com. Underneath the handicapping section, we have a whole slew of press releases that went out the past couple of days about all 8 stake races for tomorrow. So there's the Stronach 5 and carryover for the Pick 6 today. Let's talk about tomorrow. A September to remember Stakes Festival, round 1. Round 2 is next Saturday. But tomorrow, 8 stake races. The first race post time, don't forget about that. First race post time is 12:25. The gates open at 11 a.m. The stakes action starts race 3 with the Salima, and then race 5 is the Laurel Fraternity, a historic race won by horses like Secretariat and other champions, and then races 5 through 11 are all stake races. There's the lineup of races. We have a couple grade 3s. We have the grade 3 Baltimore Washington International Turf Cup. That's race 7. And then race 8, the big feature of the day, the grade 3 expressbet.com Frank J. DeFrancis Memorial Dash. Some talented sprinters in there. You have New York Central, who won the grade 3 Maryland Sprint Preakness Day at Pimlico for Asmussen. He's in there. I like a 9-2 shot. Killy Beggs captain in the DeFrancis Dash tomorrow.
Oh, I think it's a wide open race.
Sure.
Yeah, as most of the stakes tomorrow. Once again, stakes coordinator Coley Blind and the whole racing office. I mean, they were on their game, their A game with the fields that they assembled for tomorrow's spectacular 8 stakes car. I mean, just round 1, right? I'm like a guy in the ring with Tyson trying to make it out of round 1 as a line maker and a gambler, because they really put a hurting on me for tomorrow's card. But we got through it. I had to phone a friend. My man Vinny Perone came along for the ride. We worked through those races, but high quality all the way throughout. A betting bonanza. The gamblers are going to love this card, Stan.
Yeah, well, they're going to knock Tyson out like Buster Douglas did.
That's it, old Buster Douglas.
Launched Mike Tabor's career.
Yep.
All right, so there's the lineup of races for tomorrow. Also, you want to bet the football, come on out here to Laurel Park. Watch all the football games. We have the NFL Sunday ticket. You can play the $3,000 football pick'em contest. Enter today, tomorrow, or Sunday up there at the sports bar, and then go to the sports book and check out that 75-foot LED wall and watch all the football games this Sunday. Big game this Sunday. The Ravens, the game of the week down there at Arrowhead against the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, 2 really talented. We know how good Mahomes is, right? Lamar Jackson, up and coming. I thought the Ravens would cover last week, but I'll give credit to Arizona. They played a pretty gritty effort. Kid Murray made some plays on his feet, got some guys open down the field. I shouldn't say wide open. They made some great catches, Arizona, to kind of move the chains. But I think the Ravens are going to be ready. They'll step up. I think it's going to be the best game, of the week on TV to watch. Highly entertaining. Now, got a call from the Action Man, Action Andy, this morning. Said could be rain. Expecting 2 to 4 inches
Okay.
of rain
Okay.
in the Kansas City area over the weekend. So that could play a factor. Maybe Mark Ingram could have a big day.
Sure. All right. So we have the Stronach 5 today, the festival tomorrow with 8 stake
Hmm.
races, couple grade threes, and then all the football
Oh
action
yeah,
Sunday.
love it.
Nice cards Sunday. A bunch of big
So,
fields on the
yeah.
world class turf course on Sunday. So let's get right to it. Let's
Okay.
show you a picture of both tracks. We're on the Dahlia turf course. The rail on the we're on the all along turf course. No rail setting on the all along. We're also on the Dahlia
Hmm.
turf course with the rail setting on the Dahlia
52.
at 52
Yep.
feet. So there's a picture. We're fast and firm in the upper 70s, sunny, nice sunny skies, no rain, perfect
Hmm.
conditions, nice beautiful fall day here at Laurel Park. So let's get right to it here. Race 1 has a carryover in the rolling super high 5, which is a low 15% takeout. And there's the carryover, a few bucks shy of 3,500 in that rolling super high 5. We have that every race with 7 or more horses, so keep your eye on that throughout the day. Also, race 1 kicks off the popular early pick 5, which is a mandatory payout on the early pick 5. And just like all the pick 5s at Laurel Park, industry low 12% takeout. Let's check out my ticket. I have a $32
Hmm.
ticket for the early pick 5. I go 4 deep in the opener. It's a nickel 2 life filly and mares 3/4. I use the 1, 5, 8, 9. The 1, she's a handful, is my top pick. That'd be a
Hmm.
nice 5-1 shot to kick
Yeah.
off the early pick 5. Then race 2, I go with the 1, 6 there. Race 3, the 2, 3, 4, 6. My single comes in race 4. I like the 3, Where You Was, for trainer Lizzie Merriman and Horacio Caramanos. And then I use the 3, 7 in race 5. You can study that ticket some more. LaurelPark.com underneath the handicapping section.
Hmm.
Let's take a look here at race 1. 6 furlongs on the main track, claiming 5,000. Never won 2 lifetime for filly mares 3 and up. I go the inside filly, the
Hmm.
1, She's a
Okay.
Handful. A 3-year-old filly by Into Mischief. Looks like she's probably worth the 5,000 maybe as a broodmare prospect alone, but she ran a decent race at this level back in mid-July right here at Laurel Park. They were going
Hmm.
6.5 furlongs that day. She was 3 wide and chased with the Bug Boys. She was the beaten favorite that day,
Hmm.
but a respectable second, and then ran okay on the turf at Laurel. And just forget about that race at Timonium. They were going a half mile in the slop. She just got outran there as the favorite, but an easier condition today, a better distance for her. Katie Davis gets aboard for Hugh McMahon. They've had a lot of success. They're hitting at about 22%. So you throw her out
I do.
altogether. I go the 5-1 shot on top here. She's a handful.
Yeah, this race was a real struggle all the way through. I had a couple people even look at the race and, what do you think here? I know she's a handful. She gets bet every race she's run, and she could wind up the favorite in here. But there's no way I would take less than 7-2 on anybody in this field. None. She's going to have a tough trip. She's down inside. Prior connections were quick to jam her down. There's other speed to her outside. I don't expect a real clean trip for the 1. Yeah, she might get it done. I'm going to go to the 6 weekend flyer for Charles Frock. I think 3 back, that try can get it done. Yeah, there's some speed just to her inside. Alphabeting Dixie Dugood adds the blinkers. They will force the issue. I think this horse can sit just off of it. Weekend flyer might be life and death to hold on. Maybe would like her a little bit at 5.5, but she's back in the correct condition as well. She was in a 3 in life last time, back to a 2 in life. Don't leave out Towson. Second time for Claudio. I think this horse will circle and make a run. Let's go to the second, because this
Now,
first race
wide open
is just
condition,
a
9 fillies. We
brutal
both
event.
go with a 5-1 shot on top there. Race 1 to kick off that early pick 5. I'm 4 deep. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Race 2, you like the early pick 4. That starts race 2. Let's check out your ticket, see how you played
Yeah,
it.
$36 ticket. The whole weekend offers value at Laurel Park. If you're not playing, something's wrong with you. Opportunities galore through these racing cards Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Early pick 4 today. 3 deep with the 1, 4, and 6. I know it's a shorter field, but a couple horses have shown some talent in this race. 2 deep in race number 3. How about Coop Tries Harder and Jammer? Jammer top selection in their 4th race. We go with the 3, 5, and 8. Wrap it up 4 deep in the 5th. 3, 5, 6, 7. I think that's a really, really tough race, race 5. Anybody can win. I know Robin likes DW Fitz, might have that one lined a little too high. Guilty's my top selection, but man, should be a nice little payout here in the early pick 4.
Yeah, big scratch in race 5. The 2-1
Yes.
morning line favored the 2 Canal scratched in race 5. So that does certainly change the whole complexion there in race 5. Let's take a look, though, at race 2. A nice first level allowance condition for 2-year-olds. Optional claiming 62,500. 6 furlongs on the main track. There's a couple in here that are in for the tag. I go with the 8-5 morning line favorite to 6 Golden Gary's going to get a dream trip on the outside. Ran big last out on the turf, but ran a couple decent races on the main track before that. I think McCarthy gets a nice trip on this 2-year-old by Golden Sense for Jamie Ness. Sharp Bullet 3 furlong workout just 4 days ago up there at Delaware.
Yeah, that's the key. And position outside the other speed. The blinkers, the Lasix, that got it done. The turf, yeah, I think back to the dirt, though. This horse is okay. Was well meant on the prior two dirt tries. Sky Scanner 2 back came back to run big in a stake. This horse is going to sit just off of it. Stone Courageous, we've got video of that debut. 32-1 that day for him. He was laughing all the way to the bank, walking real tall the next day. You know, money in his shoes, everything. How about this race? Look at this horse. Right to the front, you know, was sent hard from the gate, was urged every step of the way. Now, the early internals, you're looking at 23 and 447, kind of slow, but they weren't that quick, you know, all day that day. Open filly mare allowances were 23, 3, 47, one going 7-8, so not bad. This horse was just dead game all the way to the wire. Hammy coming right back. If you got 62.5, you can go get him.
Well, we have
not
a stat,
62, not 6,250.
Right,
Right.
62 large. There's a stat there for trainer Hammy Smith. You have.
How about this? Last 3 years on the dirt, 3 for 17. Okay, 18%, 6 for 17 the money with 2-year-old maiden winners. ROI, that's a good one, 438.
All right, so now he could have maybe gotten away with running this Maryland bred. They bred the horse and everything. Man, that was a home run at 32-1. Wow.
Yep.
They broke from the 1 hole, but now they have to run in these tough allowance races. They they're not eligible for that cozy starter allowance 2 life, 3 life that you're eligible for if you run for the maiden 25. They won the maiden special weights. Now they got to go against the heavyweights here against Allowance Company. But you get Daniel Centeno back aboard. We both used the 4 Stone Courageous. Well, we both like the 1 as well. Don't mess it with me for Flint Stites. Quick little filly by Fast Anna won wire to wire at Penn National back in mid-August, going 4.5. So she's bringing her jock down from Penn National today. She'll probably use that inside speed and try to get a good trip on the inside. Yeah,
we're gonna have an honest pace here, Stan. Don't mess with me. I think he's gonna be forced to go out of that race. Fourth place finisher added blinkers and ran a big number, 79 up at Parks next time out when winning Reform School. Got to wait a big price at Timonium. Ran awfully well, okay, and this horse has a big turn of foot. Golden Gary's going to have to sit just out of it. Maybe Stone Courageous is going to have to show he can come from just off of it. I like the way Hammy's horse, though. The pressure was on, and it didn't phase this horse a bit. So 4-6 or 6-4, if you hold a gun to the head.
All right, it's a nice allowance race for 2-year-olds there. That kicks off the early pick 4. Another nice allowance race here in race 3. One of our features of the day, a second-level allowance condition. Optional claiming $35,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. We're going 5.5 furlongs on the all-along turf course. No rail on the all-along. We both have the 4 on top here. Jammer's never been in better form. He is in awesome form right now. Let's show you his last big win, August 17th here at Laurel Park. Here's the start. Didn't break very well this day.
No, had some trouble right out of the gate. We see this a check early and away. Comes away a little slow. I tell you, I was shocked, though, Stan, at the price of this horse. The form that he was in, that $16,000 handicap is as
Tough
good
race.
as a state bred. Hey, other than right,
Sailor,
still goes to 2-1. That's why I line him a little bit high. Yeah, checked early on. Now watch this. Comes up behind a wall of horses. Finally finds room. The last 1/8 of a mile. It's going to swing to the outside. You see Street Copper going at it. Cannon's Row is going to make a move out to the inside. Watch the X-Man. Is he going to town here through the final 16th of a mile? And Jammer would not be denied. Gets up after all that trouble. I'm just wondering, from a line standpoint, I originally wanted to make him favorite, and maybe he will. He's just been kind of dismissed at the windows. Again, he catches a pretty honest field, but, man, he's faced some salty horses. Coop tries harder, is going to need some pace. He's going to get in here with Celebration. I Got a Rock. the blinkers went on. I made him a lukewarm favorite. Kreiser usually takes a lot of money. And, boy, look at that number with the blinkers on. He went awfully fast. And beating a horse like Pool Winner, we know how much back class he has.
All right, so it's a nice upper-level allowance race. We both have Jammer on top. Nice job by Bobby Lee for this David
incredible.
Hartman homebred, a 5-year-old. He's made $76,000 in earnings this year.
Broke my heart. He broke my heart, Jammer, about a year ago. But, we'll forgive him for
big
that.
Price. He just missed.
Yeah, we'll forgive him.
But, all right, they're having a big year. So we both like Jammer on top there in race 3. Let's get a quick commercial break. When we come back, nice carryover today in that Rainbow Pick 6. Almost 8,500. Starts in race 4. We'll check it out right after this.
Join us for Jim McKay Maryland Million Day on Saturday, October 19th at Laurel Park. Come with friends and family to Maryland's Day at the Races, a celebration of Maryland's horses and lots of fun for all ages. Enjoy a full day of racing, including on-track entertainment between races. Don't miss the hat contest, 3 categories and wonderful prizes. It'll be fun for all at Laurel Park, Saturday, October 19th. For more information, visit MarylandMillion.com or LaurelPark.com.
All right, it's right around the corner. Maryland's Day at the Races, the Jim McKay Maryland Million. Mark your calendars, Saturday, October 19th. More information about the big day on our website, laurelpark.com. We got a couple September festivals to get through first, and we got Stronach 5 today. Carryover also in the Rainbow Pick 6 starts in race 4. Let's show you. There it is, $8,470 in that 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. My co-host in the afternoon, Tim Tulloch. He has a ticket. Let's check it out real quick, see how he played it. There it is, $43, 20-cent ticket. He goes 3 deep in the opening leg. Used the 1, 3, 5. He has a single. Let's go to race 7 and check out his single here. Race 7's a nice starter allowance, going 5.5 on the all-along turf course, and I like that horse as well. I made the 1 Ying Yu my best bet of the day, the hot trainer jockey combo of Mark Reed, Julio Correa. We have a video spotlight of that filly. We have a stat on Mark Reed, Julio Correa. So we all like the 1 Ying Yu there in race 7. So I like Tim's single.
I do. I have a little bit of a price play as well to talk about when we get to race 7. 43.20 for Tim's Taking Lake Stand. Says you can go to laurelpark.com and check out all our selections for today's races.
All right, here we go. Race 5, a nice $25,000 starter allowance, optional claiming $25,000, 5.5 furlongs on the Dahlia Turf Course, rail at 52 feet. This race also kicks off the middle pick 4, so lots of action going on here. Let's start with the 8. We have a video spotlight. This horse is going to get a dream trip on the outside. Let's show you what he did last time. He dropped a hammer on him last time.
And this is after a little bit of trouble at the break. You see him there just kind of go in, get bounced around out of the gate. Boy, look at this recovery speed for Battle Bus. You know, he's shown some speed in the past, but that was mighty impressive to be able to clear in hand. And then through the final 1/8 of a mile, look at this. Not even touch, just a little bit of hand urging. To me, he looks like a different horse. Hargis is scratched. Yeah, God loves a sinner. Could bring some speed to the table. I'm going off that race visually. I think Battle Bus is turning into the right kind of animal here. Sprinting, protect move here for O'Dwyer. Right to the front or just off of it. I like the 8 Battle Bus. You'll get an okay price too, I believe.
Sure, around 5 to 1. Battle the jockey Ashley Castrenzi and O'Dwyer. They're doing well together. They're 27% in a positive ROI. This 3-year-old by Tisway is going to get a dream trip with that speed on the outside. I think the 3 where he was maybe just has a little more back class.
Okay.
Ran a big third against Starter Handicap back in June. Backed that up in July and ran a decent race going a mile on the turf back on August 11th. So he'll be dead fit, cutting back to 5.5 today. Livesey Merriman, a pretty good stat from a small sample going route to sprint. So I'm hoping Caramanos can just save ground and sit in the pocket and then find a seam up the rail turning for home here on the 3 where you was. You used the horse.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit of an odd move. Going long, the move kind of fizzled a little bit. Didn't have that a real honest contested pace up front that maybe he would like. I think he's going to get a lot more speed today. And you talked about it, route to sprint. How about on the turf the last 3 years? Elizabeth Merriman 3 for 9 with an ROI of 5.26. Dan, that's pretty pretty good. Railmaster in top form right now for Ann Merriman, who's on a bit of a roll. I think you cannot dismiss Railmaster. He'll be lurking there somewhere in mid-pack, ready to stalk and pounce.
All right, so nice starter allowance to kick off the pick six. Let's turn the page here. Race 5 will kick off the late pick 5. No carryover today, but as always, that industry low 12% takeout on all the pick 5s here at Laurel Park. Let's check out race 5. We're 5.5 furlongs on the main track, claiming $20,000 for straight 2-year-olds, and a big scratch in this race. The 2, Canal, who is your 2-to-1 morning line favorite, is scratched. So I end up on a 9-2. Well, not going to be 9-2 now. Probably going to be around 3-1, right? The 7, 4, 55
Yeah,
Rocket
in that range.
with the favorite out. So I have the 7 on top here for John Salzman Jr. Jorge Riaz will ride today. So you're going from a bug boy to a good journeyman rider here. 2-year-old colt, Maryland bred by Super 99. Had a nice maiden score back in May here at Laurel Park. Then they gave him the summer off. Came back in August against tougher company. Starter allowance, stumbled at the start. Overcame that with the bug rider at 11-1. Still a pretty good second. Easier spot today. You get Riaz aboard. Riaz and Salzman, they've won some races together. So I have the 7, 4, 55 Rocket on top.
This is a tough race. If I could go all, I don't know if Maryland Bandit's going to get there. But everybody else, I can make a strong case for Naughty Thoughts. Even off that race at Timonium, they went awfully quick. 4 furlongs, a little too short. I'll use the horse underneath in exact. The DW Fitz, we talked about. Robin likes this horse. I couldn't quite get him there, but I respect Dave's opinion, so you might want to take a good hard look at DW Fitz. I land on Guilty. I'm coming back with Guilty with Brian Pedrosa. Made a bid into an okay pace, a little fizzle late. I think he can come back to that maiden 35 score in debut and get it done, but not much separating these horses. I did see Sudden Breeze's race up at Delaware when we were over Timonium. Looked like he was left for dead, was climbing a little bit early, not really grabbing the track. But, man, what a relentless run to get up in debut. And you respect Dale Capuano with the 2-year-old runners. It's in an awful good clip. So I'm all over the place in here. I think you have to spread Bricktop as a user as well, second off of a little layoff. So race 5, it's a head-scratcher for me, Stan, just to be honest. I think you've got to go 3, at least 4 deep in the 5th.
All right. Well, I only go with the 3 and the 7 here in this race. But Sanchez Solomon, Rudy Sanchez Solomon, what a year he's having. He's red out. He has Foggy Dreams.
Yes.
In the weather veins, $100,000 weather vein tomorrow. So all right, we like the same 4 horses there, a little different order in race 5. Let's turn the page. Race 6 will kick off the late pick 4. We're on the main track going 6 furlongs. Maiden claiming 10,000. 3-year-olds and upward, and we're both on the 2 here. The 6-5 morning line favored. Amu for Robert Glaceres. Julio Correa, leading apprentice jockey in the country, rides this 3-year-old by It's My Lucky Day, who's a talented 3-year-old. Ran in the Preakness for Eddie Pliza. Yeah. They dropped this horse. They brought him down from New York last out. He couldn't get it done up in New York, but they tried him long on the turf in debut. That was a tough assignment at 52-1. Then he caught the slop in his second start, and then 9 furlongs at Saratoga. I mean, it was in some weird races. Then they got in the maiden 10 last down. It ran a big race. It got 2.5 in front, and then just got out-finished there. But a good second. Maybe he can go a little slower earlier here today, going 6 furlongs. You get 5 pounds off with Correa. The other horse, the Mark Reed horse, and interesting, Correa was named on both, right? Correa was named
and
on
he goes to the 2.
The 2 and the 9, and Mark Reed's his main outfit, but they instead they go to the 2 for Glaceres. Interesting move there.
Yeah, there's literally not much speed at all. You might see the 2 just try to go right to the front, nurse a little bit, get a softer quarter of a mile. Staxton Arrow been making moves, flattening out, freshened up a little bit though. It looks like one of these 2. I'll be surprised. Maybe Lyre's going to have to run his top to win it, but all the money's going to be counted right around the 2 and 9, deservedly so. They are clearly the 2 horses to beat in the 6th race.
All right, we see it the same way.
Yep.
Let's turn the page here. Race 7, we're back on the turf. Nice big field, going 5.5 furlongs on the all-along turf course. No rail setting on the all along. This race, a 25,000 starter allowance, optional claiming 25,000 for filly and mares 3 and up. My best bet of the day is in this race. You have her on top, the one Ying Yu, a 3-year-old daughter of Jumpstart. We have a video and a stat of this filly. Let's show you what she did. Preakness Day at Pimlico, breaking from the 1 hole in a 14-horse field. It didn't bother her. She overcomes it and wins.
I tell you, Avery Wisman this day, right?
9-1.
This might have been the best ride he's given so far. 14-horse field, right? It's big weekend, right? Preakness Day. You should be a little bit nervous. He wasn't panicked a bit. Patiently handled, shifts out about 5 wide and makes a run up between horses to get up. I thought it was, right here, flashing the talent. Young rider. He had to be ecstatic, right, Stan? What a win. Hopefully he had some family there to watch. But then tried the Stormy Blues. Didn't run awful. And now off a little bit. There's been some breaks in the works. And that's definitely some concern. Now we're in for the tag. She's going to have some speed to target. If she's right, she should get up. This jockey-trainer combo, how about this as well? 5 for 11 the last 30 days. 45%, 8 for 11 in the money. Look at the ROI, too.
Yep.
It's like not catching on. Yeah, that horse that was like 8 or 9 to 1 that rallied from off the pace sprinting on the turf last week.
They're a must-use. You have to use them everywhere.
You can't leave them out. So we go, here's my price shooter, Wildcat. And I showed this video to Dave a little earlier, up in the press box, June 28th. That maiden 40 race, it wasn't the strongest of fields, but if you saw how alert this horse was early on and the way it handled pressure, another runner rushed up from the outside to press her. She was in phase. She handled it, was really eager the final eighth of a mile, and continued well last time out in a better field. That was the starter for 25 or less in a other than condition up at Parks. I know, call it a soft turf. I think Wildcat can hang around a long way after sitting just outside Tough Girls Don't Cry. She's going to make a move into it. May not get 10 to 1. I think we can get 6 or 8 to 1 on the 7.
All right, it's a nice starter allowance there. We're both on the one Ying Yu there. She's my best bet of the day. All right, we saved some time here for the big Stronach 5. The popular national wager starts right here at Laurel Park. Race 8 today. It's a $100,000 guarantee. Industry low, 12% takeout. Paid almost $4,000 last Friday. Ron Nicoletti gave it out. Here's the lineup of races. Laurel Park, race 8. Post time about 5:12 Eastern. Then leg B, we go to Gulfstream Park, race 7. Then Golden Gate Fields, race 4. Back here to Laurel Park for leg D. For Laurel Park, race 9. Then we wrap it up, leg E, Gulfstream Park, race 9. I have a ticket. Tim Tulloch has a ticket. You should have a ticket. Everybody should have a ticket here for the Stronach 5. My ticket's on the website, laurelpark.com. Let's check it out real quick. A very affordable $32 play. Check that out. $32 play. I'm 4 deep in the opener. It's a maiden claiming 40,000 for 2-year-olds going 6 furlongs. I go 4 deep there with the 4, 7, 8, 9. I have a couple nice prices on my ticket there in Laurel Park, race 8. And then I kind of chalk it up. Gulfstream Park, race 7. I used the 1 Awesome Action at 7 or 2. And I also used the 7 in there, our Mercedes Boy, with Raylu Gutierrez aboard at 9 to 2. So 1-7 there. Then Golden Gate Fields. The 1 Dramatic Ride is 8 to 1. So that's a nice price. The 11, though, Passionate Reward shipping in from Santa Anita and Del Mar. He looks tough for Richard Mandela. So I go 111 at Golden Gate Fields. My single comes Laurel Park, race 9. The old beat nickel for Philly Mares going a mile. The 8, Queen of Esther, has the back class to handle this field. She's made almost $250,000. Scott Lake, the trainer, so I key on the 8, Queen of Esther. She's a nice 4 to 1 price there. Laurel Park, race 9. Then Gulfstream, race 9 to wrap it up. The 1, Henry's World at 3 to 1, and the 8, Smash. I go 1-8 at Gulfstream, race 9. $32 ticket. Let's see if I can get live here. Tricky first leg here, Laurel Park.
Yeah.
Race 8, maiden 42-year-old, 6 furlongs, main track. No scratches, big 9-horse field. Some nice first-time starters. All right, well, let's start with the 8. We both like the 8. Prevail Upon. We have a stat for Prevail upon for trainer Graham Motion and jockey Trevor McCarthy. Here you go.
How about this? Yeah, and kind of working with the 2-year-old angle. They're 4 for 12. 33%, 5 for 12 in the money. 2-year-old first-time starters over the last 3 years here at Laurel Park with an ROI. It's a good one, 269. Race 18, 6 first-time starters in here, well-bred, some newer stallions that are kind of coming out of the box. Okay, I'm going to go with Prevail Upon. You've got Motion, you've got McCarthy, you've got a Bullet Work 2 back, a steady line of works. This horse is a Fool to Charm victory. A horse actually caught a little while back, a couple years ago. Okay, was 2 for 9, made 80,000. Got it done here with a late run at 7 furlongs. Flatters, no, not too terrible first time out. We'll take the shot. Maybe like no strike twice. The Full Bro gets it done here in race 8. Another race. You got a lot of different ways to go.
Sure. Well, a well-bred colt by a major league sire. Flatters. The Flatters are nice. I'd like to have a nice flatter. Richard Gould and Sycamore Hall, top Maryland breeders. You get McCarthy. You got a good outside post. Now the horse has to ship down here from Fair Hill.
Yeah.
He's done all the gate work up there at Fair Hill. Now he has to come down here to Laurel and put it all together in debut here at Laurel. I respect him. You have to respect the connections. I use them in my top 3. We both like the 7, though. The 7 Super E might slip away at a nice price. 8-1 morning line. First-time starter for trainer Hammy Smith. We know how good he is with 2-year-olds, and this guy gets a good outside post. He's a Maryland bred by Palace Malice. They paid $130,000 for him at the 2-year-old in training sale this past May at Timonium. He's a half to Lexington Street, a stakes winner, Maryland Million winner. So this damn Lexington girl by Stormcat, she's been a solid producer. So it's a well-bred 2-year-old here for Hammy Smith that works here at Laurel Park. They look fine. A couple of real nice 5-furlong workouts, a couple of nice half-mile works. You get a top rider, Victor Carrasco, Lasix in debut. So I think lots to like here on the 7 Super E.
Yeah, this guy really hasn't missed a beat. Half to Whirling Curlin. Okay, you talk about Lexington Street was 3 for 5 at the age of 2.
Yep.
Okay, so we got very precocious right here for her foals. I tell you, I think the 9 is another one you got to fear. Cal Lynch teaming up with Cintron. Interesting, but they don't. This might be first in a while. They usually don't go together, but the temperatures have been good. 22% first time out. Talking about real quick back to Super E Palace Malices are 17%. I also throw in the 3 Whiskey and You. How about this one, Stan? Took a lot of play in debut. Terry Overmeyer, Roy Peacock. The Lasix goes on today. Runs a real good. That was super fast. That was the Lacey Gaudette firster, Double Crown, who looked very professional winning. Posted a 77 buyer when winning. 54 respectable in here. I don't think you can toss out the 3 Whiskey in You. Lots of ways to go in race 8. I think we're going to have a good horse. Maybe a couple of them emerge out of here and move on and do some good things.
All right, so a tricky leg to kick off the Stronach 5, maiden 2-year-old, 40,000, 6 furlongs, 9 2-year-olds in there. I go 4 deep. I use the 4, 7, 8, 9. The 3, though, Whiskey and You. Yeah, sneaky little 9-2 shot. Gets first-time Lasix. Kevin Gomez will ride. So that horse is live. You have the Englehart first-timer with Vargas.
Right.
The 2 next stop Polka Pick by Congrats, a Maryland bred by Dark Hollow Farm. That horse is going to take some play. He'll be live.
Yeah, Stan, looking back real quick on your 2 horse, the family, you further down, you see Joy, Dionysus, okay, right into the mix. Deshackled, your 4 horse, a little note here. This mare Taruko has had 2 debut winners. Foals combined for 37 wins. Slew of winning sibs from the family of Deshackled. So really a nice race. I think we're going to have a good talented runner come out of here.
All right, so nice race to kick off the Stronach 5. Then leg B is Gulfstream Park, race 7. Leg C is Golden Gate Fields, race 4. And then we end up leg D right here at Laurel Park.
And you've got a single.
Race 9. I have a single here. And you like the horse a little bit. Race 9, we're going a flat mile main track, claiming 5,000. Filly mares 3 and up. Haven't won a race in 6 months, never won 4. When I worked in the racing office, I hustled these races all day long. The bread and butter of any racing circuit. So I just go with the back class. Just look at the career earnings here of the 8, Queen of Esther. She's made almost $250,000. She's an 8-time winner. 6-year-old mare by Roman Ruler. She's 0 for 2 at Laurel Park, and she's only 1 for 11 at this distance, but 5 for 11 in the money at this distance. She ran okay last out. She finished okay last out at Parks to finish 4th, going 6 furlongs. She had a nice win, a nice come from behind win against beaten 4,000 at Delaware back in July. She ran well going a mile at Parks back in May. So she has the races in her. She can handle this group on memory alone if she's having a good day today. Carol Cedena rides. She won on the mare at Delaware 3 starts ago. So I need my man Scott Lake to get Queen of Esther home here in race 9.
The Great Lake.
Yep.
As they refer to him. Yeah, and that race 3 back does not count against her, right, in the conditions. She's an 8-time winner, Stan. Top selection. I'm going to go with the 6.
Good hustle. This is a good hustle, this mare here.
Yeah,
probably.
Yep. I'm going to go with the 6, Boom Boom Gone. We've got video. Let's go to the Big T. Here we go. Nice sunshiny day, lots of sun. Good times at Timonium, Stan. And Boom Boom Gone just relaxed here, and I don't know where this race came from, but just about 8-1, but sat off an early duel. Swirly Shirley was bet down, as was DePhilly. Made a move into it, but nobody made a move like Boom Boom Gone. Just put the punch right on him right there, past the 3/16 pole, and is gone. Going to win just under steady hand urging. Going to widen to win by 7 3/4 under Antonio Lopez. He's back for this ride on this 3-year-old filly by Girolamo. I think Boom Boom Gone sits off a Let Me Slide By You and goes by. I'm going to use the 1 as a speed in here as well.
All right, so I like Boom Boom Gone, a big effort at the Big T. Antonio Lopez back aboard. I use that horse in my exacta. The 1, we both like the 1. Let Me Slide By You for Bobby Plummer, owner, trainer. You get the bug boy Avery Wisman to ride. A 3rd race back this late summertime, so she's trying to get back in good form.
Yeah, her better races have been here. There's not a lot of quality speed. I want to just see her go ahead and send. Try to get open a daylight lead, relax a little bit around the turn. Hopefully you'll have something through that long stretch run.
All right, so the old beaten nickel leg D of the Stronach 5 here. Nice big field. Good luck handicap. A nice single there on the 8, Queen of Esther, on my Stronach 5 ticket. That's it. 9 race card. Nice carryover in a pick 6. That starts in race 4. Stronach 5 action starts in race 8. All of our picks and tickets for today and picks for tomorrow. That's on the website, laurelpark.com. Also a bunch of press releases about all the races and also information about the big festival day tomorrow. It's also we're going to have Reds on the rail tomorrow. We had rosé
on the rail?
In the summertime. We had the cold rosé on the rail. Tomorrow you're going to have the big, bold Cabernets, the big Reds on the rail tomorrow.
I need to bring Papa D out here, my father-in-law.
Like a little wine?
Oh, yeah.
Some red?
Yeah, throw a little bocce court out there for him. He'll be in hog heaven.
All right, so Reds on the
Papa
rail.
D.
More information about that on the website, laurelpark.com. All right, good luck today. Dave Rodman coming up next with today's scratches and changes.
Good luck.